Hey, what's going on, you guys? Mr. Winnie1235 back again. My flip cam keeps on turning off on me every single time I try to film this video. So I've decided I'm just going to stick with the phone because I think my flip cam is pretty much done for. So, you know, now since I don't really have that, I don't really have anything else to really record videos on except for a phone now. You're listening to the glorious sounds of Led Zeppelin, by the way. I thought that would be a cool little ambient noise as we answer some of these questions. Also, for the sake of me having to re-record this video again, I'm thinking about doing it in parts. A lot of people complain that my Q&A answered videos are too long anyway. I personally like the length, and I know a whole lot of you guys do too, but there's a few people in there that I see complaints about that they're too long, so I've decided I'm going to do them in parts. I'm going to go try to stick around 15 minutes for each video. Might go a little over, but I'm going to try to stick 15 minutes. So yeah, I'm just going to do as many as I can in 15 minutes, upload that video, then delete this one off my phone, and then keep on, you know, delete that one and then keep on going until all the questions are answered. So from this video on, I'm probably not going to be able to answer any more questions because I can't keep this going forever, obviously. As you guys noticed too, I said that I was going to try to upload the video the next day after I posted the Q&A, but I decided to wait a week because I don't know, I keep getting questions days after I post videos like that, and I think sometimes some people take a little while to see the video and then post their questions. So I decided to wait for people to get their questions in. I should have put out a video about that, but it's been a pretty busy week. But today I ain't got nothing to do, so I thought it'd be a good time to go ahead and knock this out. So anyway, let's answer some questions finally. I'm just going to answer these as YouTube throws them at me. Alright, so what is the best instrumental song by Gorillaz? Well, this is a very interesting question. I could say, you know, Sombat 13, or film trailer music, or film music. But, you know, honestly, I really think that Left Hand Suzuki Method. I mean, I know there's like a little noodle lyrics in there, but I would count it as an instrumental. I don't know if you would. But I just love kind of like the kind of like Western swing in parts of that album and stuff, or that song, I mean. And I just I don't know. I think it's just a really cool and unique Gorillaz song. I love the sounds of the bong getting lit up at the beginning, and the really kind of cool like beat to that song, and of course the string sections. It's just a really cool song, and I think it's really unique, and I really dig it. So anyway. What do you think about the recent Albarn commentary about how the videos for Phase 4 will have to be scaled back as a result of low budget from Warner, I guess? Would you be cool with CGI videos? For y'all that don't know, Damon announced that he's recording with Gorillaz in September, but he said recently in the same interview that the music videos are going to have to be scaled back significantly because they just don't have the money in the music industry to make animated music videos. Apparently, like, making music videos for like Feel Good Inc. and Dare was very, very expensive to animate those videos, and apparently, you know, there's no money in the music industry anymore. And they were complaining about money even in the Plastic Beach days. I remember, especially that tour. Holy crap, that tour was like one of the biggest things that Gorillaz have done. The North American tour that I was a part of, it's crazy. To think about all those people that they had traveling with them for that Plastic Beach tour, every single one of those motherfuckers needed a plane ticket, and I can only imagine how expensive that must have been for them. But, you know, what he said about having to scale back the videos and stuff, I don't mind personally. As long as the album is good, then I'm good. I do know that a big part of Gorillaz is the music videos because it kind of gives like that, I don't know how to say it. It kind of like brings life to the characters in the music videos. You actually see the characters doing stuff, you see them performing the songs. It kind of adds in that bit of realism, even though it's a band that doesn't exist. And that's the point of the music videos for Gorillaz. But, you know, I can just imagine it in my head. There's been plenty of music videos I think they should have done that they didn't. I mean, you saw the storyboards for Rhinestone Eyes when they were going to make that into a music video that never happened. And that kind of sucks. Because it looked like a really cool video. But, you know, like the CGI and Stylo and Do Ya Thing, I don't think it looks as good as the 2D animation, personally. Um, I don't. I mean, I don't know if they're just trying to go for something kind of new age, but it just didn't look as good as the 2D animation. But if they have to go with it to make the music videos this time around, then I'm fine with it. Still, kind of sucks, I'll admit, but as long as the album's good, I'm good. It's not going to ruin anything for me. I think it's still going to be a great Phase 4, no matter what they do. Do you think it's worthy to buy the CD format anymore, considering how often they get scratched and skipped as a result, and also the rise of the vinyl format? I think the rise of the vinyl format is awesome. I personally think they're too expensive, though. You know, brand new vinyl is $20 for one record, and that's a little ridiculous in my mind, anyway. I've actually been scaling back on buying vinyl as much as I used to, just because it is so expensive. But you know, surprisingly though, like, you've been watching me for a while, this particular person that asked this question, I buy a shit ton of CDs. I mean, I bought a copy of Led Zeppelin 3 the other day. We're not listening to Led Zeppelin 3. This is Mothership, the greatest hits, because I wanted an album that lasts a little while. But the point is, I still buy a ton of CDs, okay? I love the physicality of CDs. I love looking at my collection on a shelf. I love people going and being like, hey, I really want to burn that to my computer. Oh, Michael has it. I'm just going to go get it from him. And then I'll be like, here you go, friend. And I love flipping through the booklets and stuff. I'll just occasionally go look at my pile of CDs and flip through booklets of pictures of band members and reading song lyrics and stuff. It's just fun for me. And I just love my CD collection, and I'm never going to stop buying CDs, honestly. As long as there's a format for it, I'm going to be there. I'm actually really looking forward to getting my shelf built for my CD and vinyl collection. That's going to convince me to probably get back into buying more vinyl, because I'm going to want to fill that shit up so that it looks really, really legit. I look like a legit music collector. I really enjoyed the new Everything Everything record that came out this year. I kind of want to get a copy of that. But, yeah. I don't know. I love CDs. I also take really good care of my shit. Onto that point, really. Like you said, they skip as a result and stuff like that. Not if you take care of them. I mean, I still got CDs from friggin' like 2005 back that I have that are still in great condition. I got a copy of Good Charlotte's The Young and the Hopeless that I got like just a few years after it came out, and it still sounds great. You know, when the CD is over, I take it out of the player and put it back in its case and close the case. I take care of my shit. I try, you know? Of course, I've had some scratched ones from, like, moving and some cracked cases and stuff like that, which really is a pet peeve of mine. But, you know, life happens. We can't all be perfect. But, you know, I don't know. I still love CDs. Who should produce Gorillaz' next LP? I personally thought Danger Mouse did an amazing job with Demon Days, honestly. I thought Danger Mouse kind of hit a good spot in the whole, like, Gorillaz style, while mixing it up with, like, the dark elements for the theme of the album. Not to say that Damon did a bad job when he self-produced Plastic Beach, but Plastic Beach did sound a little bit more demo-y and plastic. I mean, like, some of those beats in White Flag, especially after the Syrian Orchestra part stops, it sounds a little demo-y to me. And I guess that's kind of the point he was going for, more plastic production. It makes sense with the theme of the album. But I think Danger Mouse had a really good mix of the Gorillaz style and the sound for that album. And I think Danger Mouse should do it. Hell, Dan the Automator did great on the first album. You know, I'd be cool with that. But Danger Mouse is definitely my favorite. But like I said, no matter what they do, it's going to be awesome. Not worried a bit. Alright, well that was one person's question. We're already 9 minutes in. What's your opinion on Fool's Day, Y'all Doomed, The Puritan, and Under the Westway by Blur? I haven't really listened to these tracks in a while, actually. Fool's Day is definitely my favorite song out of all of those. Fool's Day I thought was really fun and stuff like that. That song came out like a year before I even knew what Record Store Day was. So I never got a copy of the single, but I really like the song. It's catchy, it's fun, it's cool. Y'all Doomed is a really weird bonus track for the Magic Whip. It was a Japan-only release track, I believe. I don't personally care for it that much. It reminds me a whole lot of like Alex song from the Blur and 21 box set. It's backwards. That is concerning. Anyway, yeah, it reminded me a whole lot of Alex song, and I just thought it was a little weird. I don't think it really fit with the album, so I'm glad it's a bonus cut. I wasn't a huge fan of it. The Puritan really surprised me, like how much I didn't like the studio version. I loved it when I heard the song live, like before the single came out, but when I heard the studio version, I was like, this mix is really strange, and I don't really like it that much. I don't know. And Under the Westway is a very pretty song. I really like Under the Westway too. So I don't know. They're all good tracks. They're just not my favorite things released by Blur for sure. Fool's Day I would definitely put on an MP3, but I wouldn't really care if I didn't have any of the other ones, honestly. What's your opinion on Don Chromatic and Do You Thing by Gorillaz? I absolutely love both of those songs. On Do You Thing, though, I am not too hot on the extended version. I'm the shit! Just Andre 3000 just takes that shit way too far, and the outro to the track lasts way too long. I think the shortened cut that they used for the music video is just fine on its own. The 3-minute version, that's all you need, man. I think that song is fucking sick. I love how fast the rap parts on it. I wish Damon was more part of the track, honestly, but still, it's a really good song, and I absolutely adore the music video. It's really cute. Even though it is CGI animation, I really like the music video. I especially like the end where Murdoch is doing his radio show, and he's like, "Remember this one?" and 5/4 starts playing. I thought that was really cool, and they got the windmill attached to the flat that they're renting out and stuff. It's really neat. I think the music video is really cool. And Don Chromatic, honestly, I like the music video to that song. It reminded me a whole lot of Melancholy Hill, and Daly has a really unique voice. I thought he was a woman when the track first came out all those years ago, but after I got used to it, I think Don Chromatic is a fucking awesome Gorillaz song. It was kind of like Damon trying to tap into the pop market. You can definitely tell he was trying to do something that appealed more to Americans like myself. And sure, it's not one of my favorite things because I know that's not what Gorillaz are all about, but it's still a really good song to me. So yeah. What's your least favorite Gorillaz song? Film trailer music. Boom 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 boom. It's a big nothing. That track is a big nothing. Big demo-y nothing. I got time for like one more question here, and then I'm gonna upload this shit. How do you feel about the new streaming services like Tidal and Apple Music? I don't really have much of an opinion on it because honestly, it's not gonna save anything from piracy. You know, like Damon talking about there's no freaking money in the music industry anymore because motherfuckers can pirate it. I mean, it's so easy. Anybody can steal fucking tracks now. The release dates for albums nowadays mean absolutely nothing. Because some albums leak like 2 weeks before release date. That's crazy. The new Purity Ring album, that's what happened to that. 2 weeks before the release date, you could get that shit. And it's like, it's crazy. Because you see, there's people like me out there who like to listen to leaked albums that they're really looking forward to, and if they like it, they buy a copy. I bought a copy of The Magic Whip on CD and on vinyl. There is no reason why I should have done that, but I did because I love the artist. I want to support that shit. I want to see Blur come back with another album in a few years. And, you know, I'll do anything. I would buy it digitally if I really cared about doing that, but I don't care that much about buying music offline digitally. It doesn't look as cool on a computer screen as it does on a shelf. So, you know, they're fine, but I don't know why they're. It just sounds like they're competing with like iTunes or some shit like that, and I just don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, Tidal's not gonna get shit. I've seen all the videos about Tidal and how they have exclusive albums and stuff like that, but those albums are gonna leak too. Anybody can go listen to anything they want right now. You know, there's like I just said, there's people like me who buy the media after they listen to a leaked version, but there's also probably tens of millions of more fucking people who will just download the link, listen to the album, and then that's it. They didn't have to pay a penny for it. They don't care about owning it. They just want to steal the shit, keep it, burn it to a CD or put it on a flash drive or some shit, and listen to it that way, and they don't have to buy anything for a brand new album. And that's just the way it is nowadays. You know, you can't stop it, no matter what you do. I mean, I appreciate these music streaming services because it does give money to the artists somewhat. I mean, I know that whole thing with Taylor Swift about how she wasn't getting paid to put her shit up on Apple Music and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. They're fine, but I'm not gonna be a part of any of those, honestly. iTunes is doing just fine for me if I cared about frickin' buying anything. I don't really understand it that well, as you can tell, but this is my opinion. Anyway, we're going to continue this in part 2. Thank you for watching. Mooney. See you guys later.